Everybody needs somebody, no doubt.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The hatred runs deep between these teams, and no position feels the pressure of a rivalry game more than quarterback. Can this fella look past the emotion of the game and deliver a victory for his team? It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send you out west to the city of Angels, Los Angeles, California, where we'll hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And it gives us time to the tailback. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
He hits Jermaine Kearse. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
They'll look to throw here. And Graham's got it. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his 4th touchdown up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. He'll look to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Flush to his right. Complete outright to Kurz. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a Seattle 1st.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his... As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
He's got his man. It's Curse. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're got training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that.
Deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to, and the Rams got him. They bring him down. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
They're going to look to throw, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Offense needs 11, have to think pass here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tanner McAvoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's all.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And then Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. They'll set up a throw. He's got time. The grab made by Kurz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So now 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
They're always
rush coming, and he's taken down. Mark Barron in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
One receiver left, two to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And on the ground they go with a running back. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And quickly they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, I'm guessing that's not quite the formula his coach wants him to follow. Big lead, and go ahead and take a chance. Take a risk. Throw one up for grabs. That's not really what he's looking for, I don't believe.
Yeah, you would think with that lead here in the second half, a little bit more conservative.
Yeah, I mean, when you look down the sidelines, did you see the look on the head coach's face? I mean, what was that? Let's not do that anymore.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Pass interference. Offense.
He tried to get away with a push. He could not. Offensive pass interference. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw here. Time for a break. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now... Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll be inside the red zone the 16-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.